Hello everyone, so this is how I've made $1,026 in 2 hours and 15 minutes. So as you guys can see here, as usual, we start with a TNL card. Here we go, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I don't have the accounts that I lost last week because I had to all in them. This one's I'm gonna go take it slower pace, not as much risk. And this is the good amount of risk for me, honestly. 500 for 1 to 2R. This trade was a 1R because of my stop loss. But I'm going to show you guys. So basically, let's go into the model. Yeah, so we were at the higher time frame key level. This is a 4-hour low. This is a daily low. This is a weekly low. And we have a huge weekly opening gap. We had a huge sell-off. We created loads of low resistance liquidity on Malaysia and London. So I was bullish on this day, absolutely. I had no plans of shorting this day whatsoever. And once we took this low and we started inverting, I realized that my model was not the best trade here, and I freestyled a bit. I know, well, maybe you should always choose your model. Well, I guess, but this is not a good day for using my model. I either sit out or I use some other tools that I'm working on. And so I longed here. The stop loss was here, and I was going to ask for our targeted 2R, basically. But since this is not my model and I'm not used to it, I risked too little. I risked like 250 on this trade. And then we went when we got back to this 50-minute level, I basically added, and then I put the break even, and I got stopped at break even, and it just been up. It was so bad, oh my god. But I realized that there was another opportunity here. Sorry guys. And basically, we had a 5-minute gap. We were above this current level. We wanted a retracement of this OTE range. And we got a retracement to OTE, and then we got a displacement from it. I entered here. My stop loss, I put it right here. It was kind of a bad stop loss. I'm not gonna lie. I think my stop loss should have been placed like below this, because if we were to rebalance all of this range, I wouldn't want it like either here or maybe like below this, because you have like the order block right here. Like this could have been a better stop loss, I think, because you have this gap and this gap. And if you're reacting from here, you want price to go back here. Like if you want price to go lower and retest something, you wouldn't want to go below at least this order block and this gaps right here. So that was the idea that I should have used for improved stop loss. I put my stop loss right here. It's kind of a bad stop loss, honestly. And I took a 1R. Yeah, basically a 120R, I think, to this size. Yeah, that was it, 1-3R. Yeah, it's not a bad trade. Not a good day, honestly. Considering everything that my model was not here. Even if I use my model, looking backwards here, we have a gap here, and then we don't have any shift. So right here, no shift. Here, no shift, right? And you got here also no shift. The only shift you have is this one, but this is like a candle that wicked higher. It didn't create anything, so I wouldn't consider this one. So overall, there's literally like the only thing you have is this one, but it didn't shift here. It only shifted here. So only thing I could have done is, instead of this trade, just keep my limits here with my stop loss like below the swing low, because the swing low that led to this highs. So this is what I could have done, right? And this would have been if 3R correct. Yeah, I could have done this actually. I've done this a lot in backtesting, so something to note instead of this second re-entry. Other than that, very good day, very good read, and we adapted. We're going on. If we're looking at higher time frame, with a sellouts, clear liquidity level, we have a gap on the daily. We're also accumulating, so we should expect that price holds these lows and we trade it higher. So yeah, amazing day. Also, I'm going to rename week 2 to episode 2. It's literally finished. It's like 1 or 2 days and I can finish it. And basically, it's not going to have the same things that I put on the preview from last week. My inspiration went a little further. Some things happened in my life and I had some crazy ideas. So it's going to be a little different. Okay, so yeah, see you guys then.